Hi friends, I am Seema Karthikeyan, Assistant Professor, St. Thomas Training College, Tirunelveli, Kerala. Today I am going to deal with the topic from Principle of Educational Management, and from this topic a small session, that is aspects of leadership. So leaders, you might have heard and seen so many leaders. So who is a leader? A leader is a person who helps himself and others by doing right things. Okay. So leadership can be said as the act of leading a group of people or an organization. So here we can see in this slide, we can see the leadership is the art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. The process of encouraging and helping others to work enthusiastically towards objectives. The objectives will be set by the organization. So a person who enthusiastically lead others to satisfy the objective can be said as a leader. Then according to Coombs and Donnell, leadership is influencing people to follow the achievement of a common goal. Then characteristics of leadership. So we can say that some people say that leaders are born. No. So we can just go through the main characteristics of leadership. First one is clear vision. Clear vision means he should have the clear vision about the objective of the organization. Second one, he should be empathetic towards the fellow beings. Then decisive, he should have the power of decision making, correct decision making power. Then confidence, he must be confident. Then ambitious towards his work. Then flexibility, his decisions or his skill should be all his decisions should be flexible. He should not stick on to a particular decision. According to the opportunities and environment, his decisions may vary. Then sense of humor, courage, he should have the courage to face all the problems. Then he should be an inspiring person to all the fellow beings, and a right attitude towards life. He should have a right philosophy of life and also a right attitude towards life. Next, here you can see the basic leadership styles. They are autocratic, bureaucratic, laissez-faire and democratic leader. First one is autocratic leader. Here in the figure itself you can see Hitler was an autocratic leader. By autocratic or authoritarian we mean a person who is very strict, who never allows others to make any decision or allows others in the decision making process. He himself forms rules and he stick on to that rule itself. That is an autocratic leader. So characterized by individual control over all decisions and little input from the group members. Best applied to situations where there is little time for group decision making or where the leader is the most knowledgeable member of the group. Even if the leader is not the knowledgeable member, he assumes himself as a knowledgeable member and he does not allow anybody in the process of decision making. That is an autocratic leader. Second one, democratic leader. This is a commonly effective type of leadership style. You can see here Barack Obama. He is a democratic leader. He offers guidance to group members, but he allows others also in the group, other group members also to participate in the decision making process. So in the case of authoritarian leader, the subordinates, the followers always remain insane in the case of autocratic leadership, but whereas in a democratic leader, the participatory approach is there. The followers too participates in the decision making process and they also have some freedom in the decision making process. Third one is bureaucratic leadership. Here you can see Steve Jobs. He started the company Apple, and his vision or objectives is truly based on the rules which has been published. That is, it is a style of leadership that focus on the rules and procedures. He stick on to the rules. He never will break the rule. That is a bureaucratic leadership. Next one is laissez-faire leader. Laissez-faire as a name it suggests it's a French term. It means let do, and here the full freedom is given to the followers. The leader will stand only will set the stage, and all the followers will take the decision. It is a type of leadership which allows greater freedom and responsibility for the fellow beings. That is laissez-faire or delegative leader. Next is a transformational leadership. Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi can be considered as a transformational leader. He make change happen in self, in others, in group, in organizations. He is a type of charismatic leader. Everyone loves him. That is extremely powerful, extremely hard to learn from him. Next is transactional leadership. It emphasizes getting things done within the umbrella of the status quo. This is also a type of bureaucratic leader, that is transactional leader. This person always sticks on to the rules and regulations. Next is situational leader. The group leader will change intuitively, and his style of leadership can be changed according to the situation. That is a situational leadership. Next is charismatic leader. He is also in the previous slide we have seen Gandhiji as a charismatic leader. He is a person who is well liked by others. He appeals to people's emotional side. So these are the different types of leadership styles. So today we dealt with leadership, the characteristics of a leader, and the various types of leaders that is autocratic or authoritarian leader, bureaucratic leader, a laissez-faire leader, charismatic leader, situational leader, transactional leader, transformational leader, leaders, etc. Thank you and have a nice day.